Hello, welcome to Jeannie's Art Adventures again. Today I'm doing two 20 by 20 inch canvases for a commission. I love working on big ones. Only issues I've got here is space limitations, so hopefully it'll be okay. I could work on them one by one, but because they're two for the same person, I want to make them different but coordinating. So I've put a pale purple background on this, pale pink on that. That's really just to make the paint flow. And I'm going to set my pots. I'm going to put 4 pots of colour on each. I'm going to do straight dirty pour. Yeah, hopefully you can see. I haven't got all of it in. I'll try and keep as much in picture as I can, but I might move them up there a little bit. I'm going to do straight dirty pour, but although I'm going to be using the same colours, I'm going to vary them slowly so there's a bias of one against the other. I'll put a tiny shot of black in, but not too much. I like a little bit for a sort of contrast, but black can take over so easily. I like to keep it to a limit. Pre-mixed all my colours yesterday. I can't, yeah, if I take it down and show you, but it takes longer mixing all the colours. But yeah, I've got big pots like these here. Actually, I can pop them all around here while I'm painting. Be easier to get then. Right, pinks and the purples. Sort of pinks, purples, a little bit of blues and greens, mainly pinks and purples, and these little blues and greens will be more like accent colours. That's the theory anyway. As you probably know by watching me now, theory's one thing, actuality's something entirely different. So yeah, I spent a couple of hours yesterday mixing all these up. I need, according to my paint charts, 4 7-ounce cups to cover each canvas. So hopefully I've got enough here. I think I mixed up, yeah, 3, 6, 9, 12 cups. Obviously they're not full, but I'll be using white and black as well. So let's get started. Start with a little white in some of the cups, but not all of them. Yeah, nearly pulled them in the colour then instead of... Right, and then I'm just literally, I've mixed some silicone already with these colours, so I'm just going to drop them in cups at random. Dark purple. Alright, I'm going to make this one the more light purple, so I'll put a lot more light purple in this one. Just a little in some of that. And the pinks are going to be less on this, but more on the other. So we'll have a nice lot in there, a little bit with that one. Yeah, let's put them over there after I've done them. Pinks again, you can actually see already, look, I don't know if you can see in there. You see in the cup, I've got a bit of shadow in here, but yeah, there's some lovely cells mixing up. More pinks. I think I'm going to put a shot of dark blue in next, and then drop dark blue, yeah, drop a bit of silver in. Silver and gold I've mixed up because I like a little bit of glitter in my paints. Green maybe? Some nice electric green in with the darks. That's quite dark in there, that's going to be a good one. Electric green and the hot pink in that cup. But yeah, hopefully by the time I get to the end of the colours, this is a lovely, can't quite see it, metallic blue, gorgeous colour. Put a bit more in there. Oops, there's a lump went in that one. Hopefully when I pour it out, I'll be able to find that one. It's horrible when your painting's dry and you've got a lob it of dried paint on. This is just like a mixed up paler green. I didn't talk about colours, did I? Zoe was like, Oh, you choose. But something quite light because our kitchen's dark. So what I did was just did some suggested colour charts, and these are the ones. She chose this one and this pinky one. So I'm working basically on those colours kind of just mixed in. This is lovely colour, nice rich. A lot more pinks in this one I wanted, didn't I? A little shot of this crimson red. There, and maybe with that one. Bit of gold, and then I've worked my way through all the colours, so I'll just carry on working back until the cups are full. Then the fun starts. Right. Leave the greens out. I think I've probably put enough of them. I might just put a bit more of that electric green. Leave the dark blues out, so they weren't hugely on the chart, were they? But the reds and pinks and purples were, so we'll fill up with them. Might have it, that one's quite dark, so I'm going to have a bit more white in there. And the same with that one there. And of course there's this white here already, so I said a little shot of, a little bit of, just literally tiny bits of black on. Maybe that one and that one. The black really does run away. Right, a little bit of electric green in there. A little bit more was there. Some reds in here. Where's my little scraper? I don't like waste, so try and scrape the last of it out. These paints are a mixture of all sorts of brands that I've got, but they're all basically artist quality ones, so they have a nice intensity of colour. Hopefully they'll it's going to look good when it's done. It's a really unpredictable way of painting because you're choosing your colours and method of, there's so many different ways to put it on. I'm just going to flip these up, but you can put the paint straight on, swipe over it, all sorts of different things. I'm going to put the last of the silver in this side, and I'll put the last of the gold in that one. A bit of silver in each. And then you just flip them up, and the layers of paint being different densities sort of fall through each other, and that's what creates all the little shapes and things. So hot pink, a little hot pink, and that dark one, maybe that one there, and more over here. But you can use the same colours, the same method on two paintings and end up with two totally different ones. So what happens really is a lot of luck, hopefully a bit of a little bit of judgment on my part by choosing the colours that I think will work. That's about as far as I can go. Right, I'm probably going to have some like dark purple left over because cups, yeah. Doesn't matter where it all drips on here, you'll see in a minute once the stuff goes on. Little shot of dark, little shot into one or two of these. Little shot of that green in there, that one's looking quite dark. Scrape the last out. It's a really nice colour combination I like, of the very dark purple, that magenta red, orange and yellow, but it is so hard to get right because purple and yellow together make this really murky grey brown, so it's quite hard to layer the paints so that you don't get that colour. I'm always working on it. I've done a few, some more successful than others, but it's just fun playing. I love to paint and play. So, right, a bit short on colour here. Go a bit back on this. Oh, some lumps in that one. Drat. I spent ages mixing these yesterday. Put a bit more medium in there. It's basically paint mixed with medium and water, a little bit of silicone, and yeah, and mix and mix and mix and mix and mix to get the lumps out. I'm going to put a bit more, make that a little bit paler. That's it. That's better. Top these up a little bit with it. It's a little bit thick. For anybody who's hooked up on precision, this is not a way of painting you want to be doing, because it's very off the cuff, ad hoc style. You can get your scales out and weigh all the paints and put them in according to densities, but then as soon as you put them on the canvas, you're still subject to the usual kind of rules of might work, might not. As my granddaughter used to say, might do, might not. Right, put those little leftover colours there. I'm going to put a bit of white over the top. So the thing is, you want some of the white to stay separate rather than just dilute the colours. The hard part is going to try and flip these cups over. If I've just got one or two, what I can do is put the canvas on top of them and then hold them from the bottom and turn them over. But obviously, little drop of black. Ooh, look at that. I'll show some of these before I turn them over, these cups up there. Look. You see the gold there? It looks quite, the medium that's mixed with makes it opaque, but it will dry transparent. But yeah, if I put the cups there so you can see them all. Oh, I can't work this out. That way. There you go. That way. I'm looking at shadows, and then these ones over here, these are the more pink based ones. I had to tilt the camera slightly to get it up there, so, and it's got quite a lot of shade on it, so it's quite hard for me to see what I'm doing. Right, but here we go, magic moment. Time to tilt. See what happens. Gonna like flip them over. Yeah. Put that one there. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. I might actually have enough for 3 here, because I'm going to have to tilt them a bit. I think I'm just going to hold that one there for a moment, and I'm going to torch it in a minute, see if we can get some more of them lovely cells. I'm just going to do this one now. Put that cup out of the way, because right, find my torch. I have to find both torches because the clicker's gone on this one, so I have to turn it on. What the heat does, it pops out any stray air bubbles. I have to light it with my little torch. See them little air bubbles pop through, and then more of the colour shows through. But yeah, I'm pleased with that. I love this bit there. That's that metallic blue, and I mixed it with a little bit of a cerulean blue, and it's gone with the white. Come on, pop a few more bubbles on here. I want a bit more shape. That's better. It's a little bit of the dark green coming through that centre. And like I said, I've got 2 full cups of colour there still that I can put the edges with, and I can see already, although I'd levelled the canvases out, clearly it's going off at that end, so I need to prop it up with something a bit more, a couple more lolly sticks maybe. Really difficult to get your paint and your canvases properly level. I think I need to do the other side as well. And of course when you've got big canvases like that, there's a lot of weight in the paint, so right. Ha. Mouthful of hair there. Yeah, this one's gone the other way. Look at that. Can you see that? Isn't that pretty? Don't want to waste it. Pop it up there. Right, and I need to see if I can get that one a bit higher that end. That is so annoying. Spend ages levelling canvases out, but it's really easy to just get a little bit out of kilter. There. Scrape some of that up. Don't want to waste it along the edge. Right, I love these bits. Right, I'm going to just start tilting slightly now. I just want to tilt it enough to cover the canvas, but without losing too much of those lovely shapes. I think I'm going to lose those lovely blue ones that I had. That's annoying. It's tempting to just leave it and pour more paint around the edges, but if it's too thick the paint cracks as well. That's not very good. You can see why people think it's quite wasteful on the paint, but I've kind of, oops, where's my little one gone? I've learned that it's better to make more paint than try and stretch it, because you lose all them lovely shapes. More of it will pop out as they dry. So we'll see how we go now. Not very keen on this bit here. Oops. I've got that cup of colour. This is the green one, isn't it? I'm going to pour a little more of that we had down there. And maybe there. That's it. Tip it that way. And back again. That's just one of my lolly sticks falling down. Sometimes I tilt it really hard because I just like lines of colour, but I'm trying to get some shapes in this one. Right, I can see, I don't know what's happened there. I'm just going to see if I can pour a bit of that. and lift that little bit out. Looks like we've got some lumps or something. Scrape up some of these edge bits and cover the edges with. The thing about doing big ones is if it all comes right first time, that's good. But sometimes I end up just scraping the whole lot off and starting again. I think this is going to look pretty good this time. Fingers crossed. Just trying to get my hand under there to get a bit of paint for the edges around here. I haven't quite covered properly. And then lean over here, make sure this side's covered. See a bit that's missed. Right. I really would like a few more shapes along here, so that's okay. What I'm going to do is just flick a little bit of pure alcohol on, and where it hits the canvas we should get, that's better, some little, that's better. Right. What happens is the paint resists the alcohol and the alcohol pushes it out. If you're interested in the science of it, I'll just wipe my hands dry before I set the blowtorch on again. I do have a fire extinguisher in here that I keep to hand, having set stuff on fire a couple of times now. It's just a safety measure. And some people use respirators and things for the fumes, but I've got my door open and a window open that side. There's a nice cross breeze going through, so I'll try at the end of this to I'm going to tilt that a little way that way to try and I'll try and lift this up in a minute and just, that's better. Right, put it into, you can't really see all of it, but that's how it is now. I don't like that bit in that bottom corner, so I'm just going to see if I can tilt that off a little bit. Come on, go, go, go. And then tilt it back. And that stretches out the paint. Oh, look, that's given some nice, if you can see that corner there, some really nice underlayers of colour coming through. Oh yeah, I like that. Right, I think that's it for this one. I might just give it another little torch. Come on, keep hoping that clicker will work. Yeah, some little dendrites coming through here. They're like little ferny bits what come from the alcohol. They look like little sort of tree branches coming out. I think my torch is running out of gas now. Let's try with the little one. Yeah. This one's handy on small canvases. It takes forever on these big ones. Yeah, I really love that purple and blue mix down there. keep saying that's it, but now I'm not really certain. I like this top bit there, so I think I'm just going to put a little of that there, draw it round, and maybe just comb it through. And then tilt it a bit. Sometimes I do a whole painting with that comb effect, which is lovely. It almost gives like a marble type thing. But because I haven't done it over all of this, I don't really want to leave too much of it there because it's going to look odd compared to the rest. There we are. That's better. I have a horrible habit of tinkering too much with paintings. And they go through a stage where I really like them, but I think I could make them just a little bit better. Big mistake. Right, on to painting number 2 now. I'm pleased with that one. As they dry, the colours go quite dull, but when you put the gloss on, the varnish again, that's fine, they'll brighten them up again. Right, see what we've got in here. This is the more pink mix one. Yep, right. And I've got another pot of that colour somewhere. Yep, that's the one at the back here. So I'm just going to put a little down there. A little down here. There. Might pour a little white, I think, along there. Where's my white gone? I know I had another one mixed up somewhere. Because I use a lot of white, it's almost full when I started. That's it, nearly half a litre of white gone. I always pre-mix that already, so there. Little line of it down there. And then I'll just pull it through with a stick a little bit. That's it, and same with that. I was looking quite dark there, that's the only reason I've added some white through. I don't want the paints to go really pale and dull, but at the same time Zoe was like, we want paintings that are not too dark. I'm hoping some of that hot pink, we put quite a lot on this one, so it should come through as it dries. Right, tip it that way. Oh, that's nice, there's some gold coming out up there. Yeah, that's it. I need to find my little scraper and just a little corner there, not quite covered. If you try and get the bits as you go along, it does make it easier than trying to infill too much at the end. That's a lovely bit there. Keep glancing up the camera, see if you can see what I'm doing here. Hopefully you can. Right, let's put that one back again. Bring those nice cell shapes back. Stretch some of them. Right. I'm going to flick a bit of the alcohol now in the middle, same as I did with the other one. Oh, that's better, some lovely bits there. This blue's a little bit solid there, so I'll see if I can break that up a little bit. With what? A bit of that maybe? some of that nice hot pink there. Yeah. It's got quite a lot of green up there, and I didn't intend there to be too much green. Ah, that's better. Found my hot pink layer. Bit on that corner. And down here. Right. So yeah, I have used up 28 ounces of paint on each one, plus nearly half a litre of white, so yeah. My paint stores have taken a hit, but that was fun. I've got a couple of really big canvases there. These are 20 by 20 inches. The two I've got that I would really want to work on sometime are 60 by 30 inches. And I think they'll be great for this painting. But space is the problem, and because these bigger ones take longer to dry, I mean the small ones take sort of 48 hours upwards this time of the year to dry, but these bigger ones will probably take a week or so. And one that size, goodness knows how long, so I haven't done it yet because I haven't got anywhere to actually work on them. And I could do it outside, but unless I can work up, go, there it goes. I could do it outside, but then you've got little bits of dust and things, and how you're going to deal with like overnight and changes in weather. So one day when I have a nice big art space, then I'll give that a go. So right, back on that one a little bit. Yeah. So there you have it. 2 paintings, same colours but different proportions, and yeah, they do look different but coordinated. I'll try and, can you see all of this one there? Yeah, I think you got most of that. Actually, what I'll try and do is just lift the camera down and scan it over. If it makes you go dizzy, sorry about that. So I'm just checking my sides. I think I've covered them all. Yeah. Right. Camera's coming down. Ouch, nipped my finger there on the thing. Lift it up. Where are we? I can't see where I'm going. Yeah, this is the pink and green sort of one. And that's the other one. There. Okay, thanks for watching. When this is dry, a couple of days, hopefully dry enough to photo and show you, then I'll pop a picture up on the blog. Bye for now. If I can get it switched off. Doesn't want to switch off, sorry. I'm going to have to take my glove off and do it. Oh. Right. Sorry, you're on my lap, people. While I try and remove a glove to switch off. That's it. Bye.